All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Ralston Arena in suburban Omaha, Ralston, Nebraska, where everybody here is still buzzing about the incredible victory by the junior varsity Blues over what most people consider to be probably the best team in the league, the junior varsity Omaha Junior Lancers. But apparently the Blues didn't read the press clippings and just decided to go out and play.
Yeah.
It was amazing, wasn't it, Rich?
Yeah, they played a really hard game. Dylan Filion, I talked to him in between periods, and he said, just like we said, he would have loved to have that first one back because it hit the bottom of his glove. He thought he had it, and then flipped underneath and trickled back in. But other than that, he was 100% solid through the full 45 minutes. Minus that one shot, and one other one got behind him, but he had no chance. It was off of a rebound. And then for both of their shooters, both of the Omaha shooters in the shootout, he stopped them both, whereas Liam Quinn and Isaiah Conrad made theirs to send the Quad City Blues happy into the night for the JV team, and we're hoping for more of that magic when it comes to the varsity.
Let's turn our attention to the varsity team. The Blues currently reside in ninth place out of the 13-team league. They're with a record of 5-9-1. The Omaha Junior Lancers lost last night to first place Kansas City, so that dropped their record to 6-8. So right now, the Junior Lancers are in eighth place, just one spot ahead of the Blues. So if the Blues want to continue to move up, and remember, only the top 8 teams make the tournament at the end of the year. So if the Blues were to come away with at least 2 points on this weekend, they would keep themselves in a prime position to catch and perhaps possibly pass Omaha later on during the season.
Yeah, the best way to take down a team that's in front of you is go head to head and take the points straight from them out of their pocket and into yours.
I'll tell you what, though. People are going to they're going to check the scoreboard tonight on the Midwest Hockey League webpage, and I think they're going to be shocked at that junior varsity score. And fear the mullet.
That's right.
Fear the Geneseo Ginger.
Ginger.
And fear goaltender Dylan Filion,
That's right.
who really played really well and got us that victory. The Blues and the Lancers are coming out on the ice. We have been informed that Riley Sterrett, number 72, will be your starting goaltender.
Yep.
And the teams have already had their warm-up, so it'll just be a couple of minutes before, as the teams come out on the ice, we'll have the playing of the national anthem, and then we will get started fairly quickly with today's varsity game.
Yep.
We did see one other score. Mason City was trailing Lincoln in the varsity game 6-0 after 2 periods. And Mason City is one of those teams ahead of the varsity Blues. So a Mason City loss and a Blues win today would help them, close the gap on at least 2 teams.
For sure.
Well, I guess they are going to make announcements for the varsity. J.R. Wofford will be starting along with Giesick. Number 7, Jack James. Doherty will start. Riley Sterrett will be in goal. Big boy.
You ain't good.
A senior from Brownell Talbot, number 29, Carl Graffelman.
This Graffelman is their leading scorer.
A sophomore from Creighton Prep, number 22, Michael Chase. At left wing, a senior from Creighton Johnson.
Tim Johnson, a senior from
A senior
Creighton
from
Prep.
High School, number 33, Nolan Eicherman.
And the goaltender for the Lancers is number 33, Nolan Eicherman. We're going to play the national anthem now.
Your hats as we honor our country with the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of
Excellent rendition of the national anthem performed here live by someone over in the penalty bench.
Yeah, the guy that was doing the announcements of the starting lineups. I appreciate that immensely. Way to go.
I like dual threat announcers.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Always. Always, baby. Got to have each other's back.
All right, the Lancers are coming off a real disappointing loss. They had the league-leading Kansas City Jets on the ropes last night, and they were tied 2-2 with just over a minute to play, but they had the misfortune of giving up the go-ahead goal and ended up losing that game 3-2. So any team that can stay with Kansas City that close is a formidable one, so the Blues will have their work cut out for them.
Yeah, of note, J.R. Wofford up here on the top line in Camden Doherty's. Sorry, excuse me, my bad. Made a mistake even before puck drop. Dylan Cutcomp's spot from the past few weeks. Joe mixing up those lines a bit, just to get a little more offense, perhaps.
Well, there goes our neat line name.
Oh,
All right, puck is dropped. Hutton controls it back behind his own net, and the Blues send it off the boards. Doherty racing after it,
nice job.
and a wave icing as the puck now comes behind the net. This is Doherty chased. Now it's James into the corner. Back to Hutton. Hutton sends one across, hoping to get a tip from Wofford, but he misses it and goes to the far boards. And Omaha picks it up, and Charlie Eaton picks it up at center ice, makes a turn. He's knocked down hard, and Wofford sends it ahead to Hutton, who tries to put it in deep, but it's returned back to him to center ice, and now there's a line change, a partial line change at least, as Eaton battles for it behind the net, is picked up by Hutton. He goes down.
Woo, ice is slippery.
Boy, I'll tell you it is. Hutton sends it around the far boards. It's kept in at the point. There's a long shot deflected, and Eaton still not out of the. Here's a shot. Big save by Stewart, who deflects it to the near boards, comes all the way back into the Omaha zone where it's stopped by Johnson. Johnson gets around one, tries to send it in, but he's stopped at the blue line, and it comes past John Nienhaus. That puck's going to come right on net, and Eaton was coming back to pick it up, and Riley didn't like the way the Omaha kids were coming back on a pretty hard rush, so he just decided to cover the puck and get a draw and give his teammates the chance to change lines.
Yeah, that second line was still Quinn in between Johnson and Conrad. And then this one is Beckwith
and
in
Giesecke.
between Giesecke and Cutcomb.
Now the puck is dumped into the near corner. Nienhaus goes back to get it. Picked up by Beckwith. Beckwith gets it to Giesecke, who sends it out. And Cutcomp presses the action in the offensive zone, but it's picked up out of there. Now it's kept in by Beckwith. Beckwith is knocked down, gets it to, that's Cutcomp.
Yep.
Here's a shot in front. Beckwith had a
Nice
great
job,
opportunity, just missed the net. From in close, that was a great setup by Cutcomp to Beckwith. Now there's another chance for Beckwith. He couldn't quite get his stick on that one. Now here's a man trying to come out in front with it. That's Giesick. Put it back into the corner. And now Omaha is going to bring it out of the zone. This is number, tell what number it is until he turns around. That's number 57 rather. Chubb.
Those 1s and 7s look very familiar.
Yeah. Now the puck is in the net, in the zone behind the net of Riley Steeritt. Omaha in control. They're trying to get a centering pass, but it's knocked away from him, and Doherty picks it up. Doherty is contested over there along the board. Now the puck comes free, skitters right over to the crease. Steeritt stops it and covers it, so we'll have another face-off with 14:15 left in the first period, no score.
Yeah, I'll 100% forgive you not being able to pick up the numbers on these guys near as well. On the back, they're stylized, but you can read them. On the sleeves, you can't read anything on those.
Yep. All right, the puck is dropped. Comes back to the near side boards. This is DeYoung going to get to it first. Tries to get it out along the near boards, but it's picked off in there. We're going to get a shot, and tried to go short side. Steeritt batted it to the corner. Now there's a man getting another shot. Ooh. Another save by Steeritt on a shot that was up high, and that puck was ruled to be offside.
That was interesting. I saw him wave his arms and then blow the whistle. Yeah. So apparently he had a change of heart.
That was one of those, on second thought.
Yeah. And he's not wrong. That's the first offside of the day.
Yep.
OFFSIDE. Please don't call it offsides with an S at the end unless you're playing soccer or American football.
Puck goes back to Chuck Eaton. He sends it off the boards. They battle for it over the half boards. A couple of Blues and a couple of Lancers over there. Now it's taken off in there by Conrad. He has it taken away. And now Hutton takes it away from him. Now an attempted shot at the net is a weak one and deflected back to center ice, where Jace Johnson is going to press the issue. It's put in deep. That's going to be a delayed offsides. Now the Blues clear the zone. They're able to go back in after it. Now here Omaha right in front of us. It's put in by number 71. And they rule he was behind the center line when
we'll call that an ice. Yeah.
He sent that in, so that'll result in an icing against Omaha.
So far, so good for your Blues with 13:21 left in the first period.
Hutton and Eaton on the back line. Puck goes into the corner where Johnson tries to get it back to Hutton, but it gets past him. That's going to go all the way down. And there's surprisingly, there is icing on that against.
Yeah.
I thought that might have tipped one or both of the players' sticks behind center ice, but apparently not.
Agreed.
We'll always take a face-off just to the left of the opposing goaltender. Quinn, Johnson, and Conrad with Hutton and Eaton on the defense. Now the puck is sent back into the corner where Omaha controls it. They send it out along the near boards, but Johnson tries to keep it in. He's unable to, and it goes back to Austin Hutton. Hutton sends one across.
No way. Oh.
And they're going to call that icing, and maybe that's a makeup icing call, because that certainly.
Yeah, it definitely was, because that one was the least icing of the the group, but that's okay.
That passed within about 6 inches of the Omaha defenseman's stick, and he didn't put much of an effort into reaching for it, so that's all right.
We're not looking for perfection. We're just looking for progress.
Nienhuis sends it back to Wofford. Wofford pass is picked up at center ice. We got a 2-on-1. This is Cutcomp. Doherty. Doherty's pass shot misses the net.
Oof.
Player goes into the boards behind the net. We're going to have a penalty against Omaha as Wofford was put in from behind.
Way to draw that there, J.R. Wofford. And I will tell you, the power play for your Quad City Blues varsity team has looked dangerous the past few games. I'm interested to see two things today. One, the power play for sure. And two, if Jace Johnson can stay on his heater he's been on the past couple weeks with his point streaks.
5 goals in the last 3 games for Jace Johnson, so he's definitely out there on the right wing on this power play. Here's Hutton at the left point. Over to James. Now into the corner, back to James at the point. Sends it over to Hutton. He has to stop it. His shot is deflected. Back to James. To Johnson. Oh, James had that puck go under his stick. He's going to have to go back and pick it up. And the Blues will have to start over from behind their own net. Johnson starts to come out of the net. Nice pass right up to Johnson as he crosses the line. Now he sends it back to James. James going to fire one. Ooh. Big save.
Good shot, right on. And not enough traffic in front. You could see that one all the way. We're on the exact same angle as that shot was.
Nice save by goaltender Nolan Eicherman. There was just a little bit of traffic, so I think he had a pretty good look at it. But that was a knee-high shot ticketed for the far corner, but Eicherman made the save. All right, now Conrad tries to get it to James. It gets past him. It's going to go all the way back, and Hutton's going to have to race back because we got a hard-charging penalty killer for Omaha.
Nice
Leaves it along the boards, and this is Johnson. Ooh, be careful there. Johnson has to start over in his own zone. 1 minute exactly to go in the period. It comes to Hutton. Pass over to Conrad. Conrad puts it in deep along the far boards. Goaltender Eicherman tries to send it out, and he's able to do it. Gets out along the boards. Good back check there by Wofford to make sure that man didn't get a breakaway. Wofford sends it in deep. The Blues are going for at least half a line change, so we got a little bit of changes coming up on the Blues offense here. Man is put into the boards behind the net. Back to, that's Eaton in the corners. Tries to get it back to Hutton, but the puck is cleared all the way down. And Stewart's going to stop it and play it off to not sure who that was. Here comes Wofford.
10 seconds left in the penalty.
Wofford with good speed. Gets it across the line, but it's taken off his stick and dumped down, and that'll be the end of the penalty. Nienhuis hustles back. Now they battle for it along the boards here. Omaha was able to kill off that Blues penalty. Blues had a couple of chances, but nothing sustained in the term of zone time. So hopefully they'll do better on the next one. Now here's a pass ahead trying to hit Cutcomp, and it's taken off his stick and sent back into the near corner. First one to it is Nienhuis. Here's a man, just missed a man cutting for the net, and it comes all the way out to center ice, put in by number 52 for Omaha. Now it's picked up and sent out. Gets out trying to find Wofford, but it's sent back in. We've got a delayed offsides against Omaha. Now they tag up and clear the zone. Here come the Blues one more time. Sends it off the boards to Johnson. Johnson coming in off his off wing. Sends one. Goaltender makes a save. Johnson retrieves it in the corner. Tries to get it out in front. Here's Beckwith. And a puck is taken over by the defense who get it out of the zone. Here comes Omaha 2-on-2. There's a centering pass, but it's knocked off the stick. And here's a lead pass going out to Johnson. Gets it past one. He's going to get a possible break, but the other defenseman coming back knocks him off the puck. Good play by Omaha on what looked like a potential break for Jace Johnson, and they end up icing the puck. So with 9:12 to play in the first period, no score.
I haven't heard another rink announce icings thus far this season, but we're getting them announced here, which is just fine by me.
I would prefer a little more announcing in the first game.
Yeah,
but
you and me both.
All right, they battle for it along the near boards. That's Johnson. Tries to get it over on the far boards, picked up by Omaha. And Conrad picks it up, sends it back to the blue line, but not in. And now Omaha dumps it in from center ice. Play is not going to be an icing on that. 2 or 3 of the Blues over on this side. Now they temporarily clear the zone. Now they get it out to Conrad, but Gannon missed a man. He tried to check him as he crossed the line, but the man got past him and takes it into the near corner. Now there's a centering pass in front.
Geez,
what a save by Steeritt.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Beautiful centering pass from behind the net in the near side corner. Had a man wide open in front. He was probably at the edge of the blue paint.
Yeah, he was.
And Steeritt stopped him cold.
Yeah, that's an absolutely fantastic save.
Continuation of the great play and goal we've been getting from all the Blues goaltenders, but Steeritt in particular has been great the last several weeks.
Oh, yeah, he has.
Now here is Wofford out of the zone. Knocked off his stick, but into the Omaha zone. They battle for it just inside the blue line. And still in the zone, but Omaha's going to get to it first and dump it out to center ice where Hutton and now Camden Doherty sends it over, and now the Blues send it in. It's not icing. It was deflected into the zone by one of the Blues. Here's an attempted pass to Wofford. Now it's saved inside the zone by James. James sends it over to the far boards, and Omaha regains control and comes out of their zone. They're 1-on-4 as they cross the line, and it's stumped into the Blues bench. Back onto the ice, so we'll have a face-off. You know, for the first 7-8 minutes of this game, it really appears that these are two real evenly matched teams.
Yes, absolutely. There has not been a lot of lopsided play or overly intense zone time one way or the other. No tilted ice today.
Face off. Here's a man right in front. They score right off the draw. Number 55. That's Tim Johnson. Right off the draw, he picked up the puck just inside the right circle and beat Steeritt. And again, we don't know any. Oh, and here we have the
Teddy bear.
The teddy bears are being thrown out on the ice. Apparently that's a
thing.
A thing here, and we'll have a slight delay. Now the problem is the netting goes about 15 feet above where people are throwing it, so you got to put some arc on it to get it out of here. Oh, I'm watching my fellow announcer for Omaha trying to throw these bears over.
He throws and over it goes. I'll do play-by-play for this.
He's about 4 out of 5. So
yeah, pretty good odds. Looks like the JV junior Lancers get to pick up the teddy bears.
I had forgotten that was going to happen, but well, that's just a really good shot by Johnson off a face-off win. I don't know that there's much that Steeritt could do about that.
No, not really. Yeah.
Who got the assist number?
29.
29. Okay, that was Graffelman. Graffelman is their leading scorer.
Yeah.
And he's the one that won that draw.
He won the draw back, and then it got fired. So
I thought maybe we were going to get a delay of game penalty against too many bears on the ice.
It's for charity. You can't penalize charity.
All right, the Blues find themselves trailing 1-0, but the Varsity found themselves down 2-0 and still won the game. So there's a ton of time left here as Quinn, Johnson, and Conrad get ready to take over. The puck is sent back into the zone. Battle for it along the boards in the near corner. Quinn gets it. His pass is intercepted. Here's a pass right in front, and Steeritt has to make a save on that one. And now it's picked up by Nienhuis. Nienhuis puts it into his teammate's bench, and that's going to result in another face-off in the zone just to the left of Riley Steeritt. I mean, it's almost surprising to have to see Steeritt reach into the net and pull the puck out, because last week in 107 minutes of play, he gave up one regulation goal.
Right. It happens, but rarely.
Yeah. Save percentage of 98% last week.
Big old cross-check, and he's going to get the penalty. Pat Gannon got cross-checked into the goal. And here comes a penalty on the junior Lancers. Oh, they called it interference. It was a cross check.
That's going to be the second penalty of the period against Omaha, so the Blues will get their second power play and an opportunity to tie the game.
Yep, number 74. Let's hope for, they had opportunities on that last power play, but not sustained as much as we had seen the past few weeks. So let's hope for a little more.
Number 74 is Tyler Trimborn. He's going to sit for 2 or hopefully less.
Yes.
We'd be fine with the Blues.
We're good with less.
Yeah.
We enjoy less than 2 for them to sit.
Conrad looks like he's going to take the draw here as Omaha puts their
fourth person out.
Their fourth penalty killer out there. Now Conrad, 50-50 puck off the draw. Big hit over there between Quinn and one of the Lancer players. Now here's over to the near point to James into the corner. Here's Johnson. Back to Hutton. Hutton shot right on goal. Nice save by Eicherman, but it's kept in by Hutton. Hutton over to James. Back to Hutton. Trying to look for a lane to pass it through. And it's knocked out of there, but not out of the zone. And Hutton does a nice job. He sends it in front. It's good screen in front by Quinn, but the puck was deflected away from the net and into the corner. But not out. Here is another pass to James. James going to cut to the middle, but puck is knocked off his stick. But again, the Blues, well, now it's kicked out of the zone, and Johnson regains it. Sends it to James. Everybody's onside, so he attempted to go back in, but he was stopped at the line, and now it's back in the blue zone with Austin Hutton controlling. Hutton to center. Now he sends it across the line. Johnson takes a good check. Now there's a long shot, deflected away from the goal, and Eicherman grabs it and holds on with 47 seconds left.
Yeah, this power play for the Blues. Puck didn't come out of the zone until there was about 1:10-ish to go in the power play remaining. All that was due to hustle and puck retrieval that wasn't happening last time, so that's much better.
Cutcomp wins the draw and comes back to Nienhuis. Nienhuis back to Wofford, to Cutcomp, into the corner to Eaton. Back to Cutcomp. He's hit behind the net. Now the puck comes back to the point to Nienhuis. He moves it over to Wofford. Wofford lets a shot go, and Eicherman saw that one all the way and made the glove save. With 28 seconds, there'll be another face-off in the Lancer zone. Puck is controlled. Here's Wofford with a shot. That one missed the net, comes over to the near side boards. Back to Nienhuis. In the high slot. Back to Eaton. His one-timer misses the net and goes over to the corner where it's picked up by Wofford. Wofford behind the net. Now Eaton goes in to try and help his buddy out there in the corner.
And even strength.
Here's a shot deflected in front and to the corner. Wofford picks it up. His shot is deflected. Doesn't get much on it. And now the puck is free behind the net. 4:44 to go in the period, and that's going to be an icing on Omaha as they have successfully killed off the penalty.
Yeah, I thought that one was definitely better. They were in the zone almost the entire 2 minutes. Unfortunately, the result's the same with nothing in the back of the net for the Blues, but good work nonetheless by the boys.
Puck is dropped. It's 50-50 puck goes to the corner where it's picked up by Omaha. And clearing pass comes down. That's not going to be icing as the Blues go back to pick it up. Out of the zone. James battles for it. Now it comes back to number 22, Patrick Hurd. And now Cam Doherty behind his own net. His clearing pass is picked off. And now the Blues are going to get it out. This is Doherty, uses a screen, skate right, shoot left, and use the defenseman as a screen. And unfortunately for the Blues, Eicherman managed to keep his eye on it and made the save on a rising shot that I don't think was going to hit the net anyway. But
I enjoyed how you channeled your inner Edzo right there. We need a telestrator.
How about it, Dean?
No.
Can you spring for a telestrator?
No.
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 All right. Here come the Lancers out of the zone. They come into the zone 3-on-3. As the centering pass, man's going to get a shot.
Off the side of the net.
One off the side of the net. Steer it. Frantically looking to see where the puck is behind his net. That's always a tough job for a goaltender. He's not sure whether he should look left or right. But puck is cleared out of the zone and back into the Omaha Lancer zone. It's knocked down by Eaton. And Isaiah Conrad sends it back into the near corner where Johnson chases it down. Now there's one coming out in front. That's Quinn.
Wow.
Kind of a signature move of Liam Quinn when he comes out from just behind the net and gets into position to take a short shot, but that time it didn't work.
Pass.
And we got a hand pass against the Blues.
Yep.
So that's going to result in a face-off just outside the Lancer zone.
Liam Quinn got stick checked about 17 times there and still got a shot off. I was impressed by that. Unfortunately, Tendy was stuck like glue to his pipe. There was no way that one was getting in.
Very similar to the goal he scored last week in Ames. That was a very important goal in that game. I think it gave us the lead.
I believe you're right.
All right. Now here is Hutton in his own zone. Sends it. His pass for Beckwith is a little too far, and now your man comes into the zone for Omaha. He stopped at the blue line, though, and the puck comes back. Steer leaves it for Beckwith, who takes it behind the net, loses it. Now the puck's played in the corner by Hutton. Hutton sends it around to Cutcomp, who gets it out of the zone. Now the puck is cleared all the way back in, and that's going to be icing against Omaha. So there'll be a facing deep in the Omaha defensive zone. 2:35 to play in the first.
Yeah, and definitely has been a pretty even period.
Now the puck goes to the right in front. They battle for it. Here's an attempted backhand just off the end of the stick of Cutcomp. It's going to come out of the zone now, and Gannon's going to have to go back and play it. Steer plays it to the corner first. Now here's an attempted centering pass picked up by Doherty. Doherty loses the puck. Now he sends it in deep, and the Blues chase it. But it comes over on the near side to Omaha, intercepted by Gannon, who dumps it back in just to the left of the Omaha goaltender. They start to bring it out. Man loses control.
Ooh.
Now the puck comes free and squirts to the goaltender, Eicherman, who makes the save. I don't know what the shots on goal are, but I'd say they're pretty close in this game.
I would.
Maybe even an advantage to the Blues.
I'm betting we'll get an announcement at the end of the first period.
Yep.
If not, I'll look on point streak.
There's a shot back to the point. It's deflected by the defense. Here comes a 2-on-2 rush for Omaha. Number 51 into the zone. His shot is blocked by the defense by number 22, Hurd. Now the Blues send it in. That's Quinn. He let that one go behind the center line when he fired the shot in, and the linesman was right with him when he did it, so it was an easy call. That results in an icing against the Blues.
I'm sure Liam doesn't like it, but it was right.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't miss it. It's right here.
Take one more step, Liam, and you're fine.
Or Leon.
Or yeah.
He's already called the mullet. We might as well just keep giving him names. It's cool.
Now the puck is sent around to the far boards where Conrad backhands it but doesn't get it out. Here's a long shot right on goal, and Steer makes the save.
Good save. I think you can probably see that one all the way. Riley's going to make those, I would say, 10 times out of 10.
Yeah. Isaiah's got to get a little bit more on that. He can't just backhand it back to their point.
That was the weak backhand bank shot wish. I hope it gets out of the zone.
Yeah, and it didn't. And fortunately, it did not wind up in the back of our net. Now here is Doherty. Gets it out of the zone. He's got James. He's got a 2-on-1 if he can get it to him.
Yep.
He does. There's a shot by Wofford, and he's stopped by Eicherman, and then he got a rebound and threw it at the net, and Eicherman stopped that one too.
Yeah. Really good save
Nice.
by the Tendy there. Nice play by James to get
Yeah,
it over
James's
to JR.
pass was a really
Perfect.
yeah, it was a perfect pass, and JR got a good shot off, but the goaltender was just better on this play.
Yep. It's going to happen.
Now the puck along the far boards, now back behind the net. Controlled by nobody as it stays in the zone. Puck is in the high slot. Here's a man going to get a shot. And what do we got?
They're going to call an interference call there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be Ang.
It looks like it's going to be one of the Blues who's skating to the penalty box.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be Cam.
Doherty.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Doherty's going to
they
go
call
for
him
two.
Tripping.
So this will be the first test of the penalty killers for the Blues, as they've had a couple of power plays that have been unsuccessful. Now they're going to have to try and keep Omaha off the board and keep them from improving on their lead of 1-0. Now the puck is cleared out of the zone. Omaha's going to go back and set up. This is number 55. That's Johnson. He's the goal scorer. He comes down the left wing boards, lets it go to, it's picked up by Eaton, sends it around the far boards where it's picked off by Omaha. Got a man right in front, but nobody can get the puck to him. Now it's stopped at the near point. Here's a man going to move left, shoot right. And a puck held in again. Here's a long shot. The puck is loose in front. Oh, what a great opportunity for Omaha.
Wow.
And number 22 had the puck go off his stick. That was Michael Chase. It just went off his stick and trickled by the far post. Otherwise, he had him beaten. Now here's an attempted slap shot that missed time by the point man, but they maintain possession of the puck in the zone, send it across the near side boards. Now here's another shot sent across. Here's a man going to get to the front of the net, and it's picked off by Wofford, and that's going to kill off the period. So the Blues killed off half the penalty. 56 seconds will remain when we begin the second period. So at the end of the first period of play, a goal by Tim Johnson for Omaha has given the Omaha Junior Lancers a 1-0 lead after one. We'll be back in about 15 minutes with the second period. Until then, this is Quad City Blues hockey. All right, we are back at the Ralston Arena in Ralston, Nebraska for the second period of today's varsity game. Omaha leads it at right now by a score of 1-0. They scored a goal by Tim Johnson midway through the first period.
Please welcome back to the action, Omaha Junior Lancer.
Dean's having fun with Santa hats, and I love it. If he did put it on me earlier, if you were sitting in front of the TV, and that's why, once again, I'll say it, I got a face made for radio. So far, a well-played and well-officiated game.
Yeah, we thought the officiating was good in the first game, too.
Absolutely.
Whenever we don't talk about it, that means it's been good.
That's right. That's right.
We only complain when, we only make comments when it's bad against us, and can't really say that was the case in game one.
It's like stay-at-home defenders. When you don't mention them, that means they had a good game.
That's right. That's right.
The period of the long change is upon us.
We have one final in from the Midwest League today. Lincoln defeated the Mason City varsity team by a score of 6-0. So, as we said earlier, if the Blues were to win this game, they would be gaining ground on not only Omaha, but also Lincoln. So let's see what they can get done here as we start the second period. Quinn's line with Eaton and Conrad.
But still on the kill.
48 seconds left.
It's going to be even Chuck can't pretend. Chuck can't pretend to go that slow. Not an icing.
And Eaton sends it out of the zone. Time for at least one more rush. Now we got a possible 2-on-1. Big job by Eaton there. But now he sends it in front. A great save by Steeritz. That was a really nice pass.
Yeah.
That was sent over into the middle, and Steeritz made the save. And so penalty time is down to 22 seconds left. Yeah, Chuck Eaton made a really nice play to break up a 2-on-1, but the winger recovered from when Chuck broke it up and still managed to get a centering pass. And then it was up to Riley Steeritz to make the save on the center, and he did. So good on him. Now they're back to here's a high slot, a long shot, and Steeritz moves quickly to his right and gets his body in front of that one. That took another 9 seconds off the penalty, so down to 13 seconds left. Blues trying to get back to even here. They're down 1-0 early in the second. Jack James going to take the draw. There's a man getting in front.
Nice poke.
His shot is just tipped off the end of his stick and missed the net. Now here's another long shot. That was tipped. This time it went wide of the net, and the Blues are able to clear it, and that's going to kill off the remainder of the Blues penalty. And since the penalty was over when the puck was sent down, that will be an icing against the Blues.
That's about as close as you can get it to ending the penalty and sending it down.
Yep.
But
so there will be a face-off in the blue zone, but they now are back at full and equal strength. Puck to the corner. Here's a long shot knocked down at the defense. Wofford took that one. He's a little slow getting up. Now he's back in the play. Now here's a man trying to get it out to front. Good work by Nienhaus. Now here's a break. We got a 2-on-1 developing for the Blues if they can get it going. Here's a shot in front, and it whistles past the net, comes all the way back down. And that's going to come all the way back down into the blue zone where Nienhaus is going to have to play it. Sent out to the near point. Now here's number 52 with a shot. Leaves a big rebound. Steeritz made the save, but it's picked up by his man, his own man. We got another 2-on-1. Uses the defenseman as a screen. Same thing. Puck ricochets deep into the zone. Now here's a man for Omaha. Picks it up just over the blue line. There's a man in front. Woo! Just missed the corner. Now here's another chance in front. We're going end to end here.
Yeah.
Now James sends it off the boards and down. That's not going to go far enough for icing. It's number 74. That's Tyler Trimborn picks it up, carries it out of his zone. He's harassed by Cutcomp, but the puck comes out now to center ice to number 71. He breaks into the zone, and a big glove save by Steeritz on a shot that probably was going to miss the net.
Yeah, I think so too. Definitely looked like it was going wide, but it's okay to settle things down. You were absolutely right with the call. End-to-end, wide open action here for just the past minute or so.
Now, one play for the Blues, we had a 2-on-1. The man coming down the right wing boards elected to take the shot, and he missed the net, and it ricocheted off the boards and came all the way down into the blue end of the ice.
Yeah.
Now the puck is at center ice. Hutton is unable to get it any further. Now he picks it up in his own zone, works his way around the official and dumps it out to center ice, where it's tried to get picked up by Quinn, who had his stick lifted. Now it's sent back in behind the net of the Lancers. Hutton unable to keep it in at the blue line, and Nienhuis is going to get there first. And now we have Omaha coming into the zone 2-on-3. There's a man centers it across. Nobody there except the Blues. And here's a pass from Conrad intended for Johnson. It misses its mark. Now here's another pass for Conrad. He breaks to the left wing boards. Now he centers a pass. Here's a man in front. Johnson lost the puck just before he was going to get a shot off. Now he sends one toward the net. It goes behind the net. Now Nienhuis has to back up as the Omaha comes out of the zone. Good quick move by Nienhuis keeps the man from getting a good shot. Now here's a centering pass. Back to the point. Over to the far point. Man's going to try and get a shot away. It's deflected in front. Never got through to steer it. And the puck is going to get iced. Sent all the way down against the Blues. No, the goaltender.
Goaltender wants to play it.
No, the goaltender decided to come out over the goal line and play it.
Okay.
For reasons known only to himself. Here's Doherty. His pass is knocked down, and now Patrick Hurd is put into the boards just inside the zone, and now the puck is cleared to the blue line of the Lancers as they gain control and start out of the zone. That's number 76, Ian Litviska.
Easy for you to say.
Easy for me to say.
Oof. Big hit by Pat Hurd. Wait. Oh.
And we're going
to touch somebody up on the bench.
Okay, so that no penalty there, just a puck temporarily out of the ice surface as it bounced off one of the players on the Omaha bench.
That was a heavy hit there by Pat Hurd and whichever Omaha player that was.
The way these teams are getting offensive chances, I don't think this game's going to end 1-0.
No, I kind of don't think so.
I think somebody's going to dent the net here.
But so far, the Tendies have been outstanding again.
Quinn wins the draw back to Hutton. Sends it out along the boards. Giesick battles for it over there. Now it's back to Hutton behind the net. He sends it behind the net to Eaton. Picked off there by the pinching defenseman for Atlanta, who sends it out in front. Now here's another pass in front. Here's a man going to get right to the front, and he scores. Either a really good pass or a really fortunate pass. But I'll tell you what, the forward who picked that puck up in the circle really made a nice move with it.
Yeah.
Go to his backhand and then back to the forehand and buried it.
Yeah.
There was no defenseman over there. Stewart was pretty much all by himself, and he wasn't able to stop that one. And that has doubled the Lancer lead now to 2-0.
Yeah, and once again, you can't really put that on him. The guy from Omaha definitely did very well there.
I mean, when you look at that on replay later, you'll see that was a really, let's call it an effective pass. I don't know if he really was trying to do it, but it certainly had the desired effect, and it wound up in a goal for Omaha. Now here's a man. Carl Graffelman, who we have mentioned several times, he is their leading scorer.
Yep.
He now has a goal and an assist in this game, so he's been a part of both scoring plays. And now Hutton picks it up in his own zone. He's taken down as he attempted to exit the zone. The puck is free right around the blue line. Now it's dumped out. Blues come out of their 2-on-2, now 2-on-3 as they break to the middle. Here's Johnson going to get a shot away, but it's blocked by the defense. Oh, Johnson is taken down. Big hit to the head. Now here's a man, gets around Nienhuis, a shot, big save. Boy, I'm still worried about Johnson. That was that seemed to be a head hit there that was not called. But he's up and seems to be okay. Now Conrad's going to get it in his own zone. Now here's a centering pass, or a pass along the boards to Johnson. Gets past one, but he loses the puck as he cut to the middle. Now Doherty sends it across. That could have been a dangerous play. Now it's back in the corner. There's a man for Omaha centering and in front. They battle for it in front, and the puck is kicked to the corner. Now back to the far corner, controlled by Omaha. Centering pass is deflected to the near corner. Back to the point. Number 74, that's Turnborn. Now we got a break for Wofford. Wofford moving in, he shoots! And a big save by Eicherman. That was a big chance for Wofford. He elected to go with the low shot to the stick side.
Nice save by Riley there.
Now the puck is cleared all the way down. That'll be an icing against the Blues. With 10:20 to go in the period, Omaha now leading 2-0. Remember, these junior Lancers last night played the first place Kansas City Jets to a one-goal game that was decided in the last about 75 seconds of the game. So we expect them to be a formidable opponent, and they are proving to be that as they lead 2-0.
If you want to get better, you got to play quality competition.
There's a shot right in front, deflected in front of the net by Chase DeYoung. Conrad battles for it along the net. Still battling. Puck is free and is sent out of the zone, and that's going to be another icing against the Blues. Couldn't see where the puck was. It was right along the board.
Yeah.
We can't see the base of the boards from where we are, but it eventually wound up behind the net after going all the way down.
It's kind of like watching the NHL back when there wasn't high-def TV and all the good cameras. You just had to figure out where the puck was based on the player movements.
On your black and white 12-inch RCA.
That's right.
Puck sent over to the far side. That's Johnson over there. Now it's going to go to Pat Hurd. He battles for it behind the net, gets out along the sideboards here. Conrad trying to steal the puck and get it out of the zone. He does get it out of the zone, but it's controlled by Omaha. Here's a pass to number 4, Eilers. Now here comes the Blues into the zone. Johnson loses control of the puck. It's along the half boards, sent behind the net. Now along the near side boards. Comes out to number 71. We battle for it right in front of us. And now Beckwith loses the puck. Here's a shot. Ooh. Bounced off the defenseman and never did get through to Riley. He was crouched and ready for it. Now Hurd put in hard against the board as he tries to get it out. Omaha player stays on side. They got a 2-on-1 developing. Good work by DeYoung to stop that play before he could get it. Now here's another deflection, and it's going to come to Cutcomp. Cutcomp 1-on-1, tries to cut to the middle, tries a shot, and it goes off the stick of the defenseman, number 76, Laviska, and it's deflected over the net. And Eicherman didn't have to worry about that one because it wasn't going to be on net after it was deflected.
Yeah, the one thing that I've seen is with a lot of these rushes that the Quad City Blues are getting, they're either trying to be really fine and end up missing the net, or people are shooting when there's a pass option to try and get the tendy moving side to side. Not that I'm throwing shade, just making comments.
Puck behind the net. Beckwith's going to chase it into the corner. Giesick puts his man down, taken over by Beckwith. He had an opportunity, but puck came off his stick just before he was going to get the shot off. Now Eaton's going to take his man into the corner. Centering pass, played to the far boards, but not out. And kept in again. And this is Hutton going to go back. Now he gives it to Eaton. Eaton makes a turn in his own zone.
Oof,
he's knocked down. Big check there by the forward for Omaha.
It took the
now
hit,
the
but
Blues
made the
come
play.
into the zone. Here's Beckwith's shot, knocked down by the defense, never gets through to the goaltender. Now Giesick puts his man in. Puck is stolen by Beckwith. Gets a weak shot on goal, and Eicherman decides to hold on to it. Many of our scoring chances are winding up bouncing off defensemen's shin pads, and we're not really getting through to the net.
Right. Yeah, I really respect that play by Chuck down there. He knew he was going to get clobbered, but he had to stand in tight and take the hit to get that puck to his next Blues player. So
now the puck comes all the way over to the other side, where it's kept in temporarily over there by the Blues, but it's off of Wofford's stick. It's going to go all the way down, and that's going to be an icing against Omaha. 7:33 to play in period 2. Omaha 2. Quad City Blues still have yet to find the back of the net.
I'm okay with the icing going the other direction, though. I like looking left.
Absolutely.
This period.
Now Gannon is one of your defensemen along with Nienhaus. They're manning the points as the puck is up along the boards on the far side. Now it comes free, and Omaha starts out of the zone. Nice pass to the middle of the ice to number 22. That's Chase. He's knocked down, and Jack James had an opportunity, but the puck got taken off his stick. Omaha back into the offensive zone. Taken off of his stick, and now the Blues start to come out of the zone. Taken out of there. Now this is Wofford. Wofford's going to get in. Going to take a shot. Woo! Big save by Eicherman.
Yeah.
That's 2 rushes for J.R. Wofford in the last 3 minutes that have been really good scoring chances. He tried to go to the stick side low once. It was stopped. This time he tried to go glove side low, and Eicherman stopped that one. So good offensive rushes, just haven't resulted in goals.
And absolutely nothing he could do to slide the puck over to Jack James because the defenseman was
There's
right
a
in the
shot
way
by
there.
Conrad. Leaves a rebound, but no Blue is there in the neighborhood. Now we got a delayed offside against the Blues. They tag up. Now Omaha comes back, taken off his stick by Quinn.
He's off. Yeah.
And we got an offside.
It slid in before the puck. The player had slid in, that is. Man, I like the flow on Liam Quinn the most, but look at this guy. Was that 17 for Omaha? That's a lot of hair.
I'd give him a
83.
shout out, but I don't have his number on my.
83.
Oh, 83?
Yeah.
All right, that's Victor Knapp.
The hair's not nappy. It's
No,
flowing.
sir. All right, Hurd tries to put it around the boards, gets it to the half boards, and that's all. And now a shot is thrown at the net, and Steeritt makes the save. 6:23 left in the second period. Blues are changing all 5 players. We've got Doherty, James, Wofford.
Hutton and Eaton.
Hutton and Eaton are your defensemen.
Let's go, seniors. All senior line out there.
Now the puck behind the net. Hutton battling for it. Now sent back along to the other side, and that's going to be Chuck Eaton that gets to it first. Tries to get it out, but it's stopped at the line. Now the puck is right behind the net. Back to the left point. Over to the right point. Comes out of the zone. Omaha's going to have to come back and set it up. They cycle, come back in. This is their captain, Parsons, over the line. Along the right wing board. Sends one in front. It's knocked down by the defense. Now Doherty behind the net takes over. His clearing pass is cleared out of there. Doherty hits him and knocked the puck off his stick, but we still can't get the puck out of the zone. James trying to leak out there in hopes of getting a pass, but it never happened. Now Wofford sends it in front. Here's a backhand shot, just goes by the post on the left side of Eicherman. Good opportunity there for the Blues, as this time James did try and pass it, and or I should say Wofford tried to pass it, and James got a good shot, just missed the net. Now Eaton. Ooh, he's hit hard along the boards. Good solid check. Giesick sends it over on the far boards. Blues have to wait till everybody clears out of the zone. Gets by Beckwith, comes into the zone, and it's sent down. We got a man, number 53, tries to send it in front. And instead it's Cutcomp coming out of the zone. Cutcomp is 1-on-3, sets it in deep, chases after it. Gets to it first. Tries to center, now back to the point. Here's a long shot in front. Knocked down at the defense and back out of the zone. We got a man breaking just ahead of him. Omaha controls it behind the net. We got a man looking to come out in front, sends it in front. The puck is knocked down by the defense and cleared out. And now the Blues come back 2-on-2. There's a long shot, deflected to the corner, now behind the net. That's Conrad. Sends it around to the far boards on the half wall. Picked up by Quinn. Quinn's going to fire one, and another good save by Eicherman.
I see a Ooh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, I was just going to say that one of our best chances of the day.
Oh, 100%. I see there he goes. Zebra's going to pick up a $200 to $300 bill laying on the ice and deliver it over to a sad parent or bench that the stick belongs to. Yeah, that was one of the Omaha guys. Broke their twig. That's a pricey one. Merry Christmas.
Well, yeah, Merry Christmas. You get a new one next Monday or Saturday, whenever Christmas is.
Yeah.
The Blues have had some good chances in this period, and Eicherman has stopped every one, or they've just missed the net by a slight amount.
Right.
Now here is Johnson back to the point. A long shot deflected. Eicherman looked behind him, but no problem. The puck wasn't there. Now the puck is dumped in. Now here's Conrad, got a shot from close in after a misplay by the defenseman. Now it's kept in, backed into the zone behind Eicherman. Controlled by, temporarily at least, by Omaha. Tries to get it out. There's Chase DeYoung going to put it back in. First one back there is Quinn. Now the puck starts to come back, and this time Chase has got to back up because we got a man breaking down the right wing board. He's going to get a shot. Shot misses the net, goes behind the net over to the far point. Puck is put in behind the net. Now we got an Omaha man trying to look for a centering pass. There's a pass, and a nice deflection there by 74. That was Trimson, but he tipped it a little bit too far past the net, and it was no problem for Stirrett. Now here's a big hit on Hurd at center ice. Comes back, just under 3 minutes to play in the period. Now there's Johnson, is taken down, no call. Got his stick tangled up, or his skate tangled up in the blade of one of the Omaha players, and that's going to be an icing against Omaha.
Yeah, I thought that last one on Jace Johnson might have drawn a hand, but I guess he was making contact with him immediately after Jace had dumped the puck, so probably not necessarily an interference.
Well, we're approaching the point in the game where in the first game we were down 2-0 like we are now, and we scored 2 goals in 6 seconds. So
I'm not sure we should always count on that.
No, that's probably not the way to bet. No. Here's a shot just off to the side of the net, stopped by Eicherman, puts it behind. Seen some better chances for the Blues in the last 4 or 5 minutes. Now Eaton is going to try and send one in. It's deflected over to the far boards, picked up by James. James regains it, but his shot is knocked down by the defense. There's a man in front. That was Doherty. And the puck comes free to Wofford along the boards. He fires a shot right along the ice, and another nice save by Eicherman, who's been busy this period.
Yeah, big push right now for the Blues. I mean, like you said, it's been 5 minutes-ish where they've really been coming after the Omaha Tendy.
Not very much Jimmy Buffett there. Not much time. Here's a backhand right in front. It was a kind of a change of pace backhander, but Eicherman closed the pads and closed that 5-hole up. And now here comes a long pass. That's going to be icing. Nice. That's going to be icing against the Lancers. 2:04 to play in the second period. They still lead it 2-0.
It's okay. Jimmy Buffett not on my get pumped to play hockey playlist. I'm sorry. Not trying to throw shade. I'm just saying that one doesn't make me amped to go hit a guy.
Makes me want to get a margarita.
Well, yes.
But there'll be none of that, mister.
No, not a bit.
All right. Blues battle for it. They try along the board, but it's taken off in there by Omaha. They start back 3-on-2. This is number 73 into the zone. He's taken out of the play nicely by Eaton. The puck is in the corner. Now the puck comes free to Conrad, but taken off his stick. Here's a shot right in front. Just
big
missed,
kick out.
Just missed a hand. Now here's a chance. 1-on-1 for Conrad. Tries to kick it to the stick. He's knocked off the puck, and now here comes the captain Parsons back for Omaha. He's got 3 Blues to contend with. He tries a centering pass, and it just deflected. Almost had Stirrett going the wrong way, but he managed to deflect to the corner, and that we've got, I don't know what the call is here.
I don't know what happened there. Did it pop up and hit the netting? Must have.
Yeah, I think that's what they were indicating.
That was a weird hand motion.
Yeah.
But Whatever. It's just a draw, not a penalty by any stretch. All right, it'd be lovely to get one here for the Blues in this last 117.
Blues come back. James tips it in, so there's no icing here. Now Wofford gets it over, and that puck goes up into the netting, so there'll be a face-off to the left of Nolan Eicherman, who has been great today.
Yeah,
He's got. Let's see if we can jinx him here. He's got a shutout
yeah.
going.
Oh,
through
shutout.
with 1 minute and 6 seconds left in the second period. James just lost his footing there as he went to try and set up for a shot, and the puck comes out of the zone. And now it's at center ice, controlled by Omaha. Now picked up by J.R. Wofford into the zone. Tries to get around one man, puts it behind the net. 45 seconds left in the second period. Nienhaus dumps it back to James. They battle for it right in front of us. It comes to Nienhaus, or to Wofford rather. Going to get another shot.
Ooh,
this one goes over the net. He's been on net several times, and that one was over the net, but it was a good shot. Now this one's coming all the way done, and
tried to get that icing call, but no dice.
Now the puck is out to center ice. Wofford's been really, really good in this second period. He just has nothing to show for it. He's been really flying out there. Now he dumps it into the zone. It's going to come right on goal. It's picked out of there by the defense. With 2 seconds left. And there's a chance in front. But no good fortune in the second period this time as there was in the first. So at the end of 2 periods, the Blues trail it now by a score of 2-0. And Omaha really has the outstanding work in goal by Nolan Eicherman to thank for the fact that they still have a 2-goal lead. So we'll be back in about 15 minutes after they resurface the ice. So we'll be back for Rich Blunk. This is Quad Cities Blues Hockey. Okay, welcome back to Omaha, Nebraska. We've played 5 periods of really exciting, close-checking, competitive hockey. Blues JVs won the first game in a shootout, and the Varsity finds themselves down, but only by a score of 2-0. There's still 17 minutes of time left. What do we got to do differently in this period, Rich?
You know, I think getting this goalie moving side to side is going to be key. Trying to find guys on the backside with those passes and then throwing it over to him, maybe helping out, because our straight shots at him from the Blues don't seem to be phasing him too much. So redirects, lots of traffic in front, and if you can get a pass across to the backside, I'd look for that for sure.
As you mentioned, Rich, their defensemen are really good at closing off the passing lanes, which means that the goalie just pretty much has to concentrate on the shooter, and so far he's done that extremely well. And the shots that we have had, he's handled pretty easily.
Yeah, I was talking about in that period, the second period, was talking about the rushes, 2-on-1 rushes that the Blues had, and they hadn't been able to score on those. And I credit the defense as much as the goaltending, because there was pretty much no way to get a pass across on hardly any of those rushes. So it had to be one-on-one shooter versus goalie. It's going to be a lot harder to beat this guy that way.
I talked to the gentleman who's running the technical side of the Omaha broadcast before the game, and he was saying that this team has had trouble scoring, but they've been pretty good at keeping the puck out of their net, and that's what we're seeing today.
I 100% would agree,
They do have 2 goals, though, and the Blues have had similar problems scoring, and their goaltending has been excellent, and Steerett certainly cannot be faulted for either of the two that
agreed.
Now the referee is saying no, or come out here. We're going to, just.
Yeah, they were late.
They're ignoring him. He's asking for.
They were late getting out of the room, and so he wants them going.
They're asking for a too many men or a delay of game penalty, but looks like he's just going to let him go with a warning here. I can tell he's not very happy, though.
No. I don't like an angry zebra.
That may play a factor as this period plays out. All right, we're underway in the third period. Eaton sends it over on the near side to Hutton. Hutton to Johnson. Unable to get it out. Johnson has his stick lifted. Now here's a man in front. They're going to get a shot. You got a man right in front, and it's kicked out of there and dumped back into the far side corner where Quinn tries to get it. Now the Blues finally get it out of the zone. Here's Johnson. Breaks over the line on the right side. He sends a screenshot through the defenseman. The goaltender picks it off with his paddle, with his waffle board. And the Blues have to retreat. And here comes number 74, or 14, that's Dilworth rather. Their 7s look a lot like 1s.
Oh, yeah.
Now the puck comes out of the zone. There's a big hit from behind by number 72. They're battling for it right in front of the Blues bench. Doherty gives one guy a shot from the other side of the bench. Got away with it.
Why not?
Now here's a man breaking to the middle. He tries, and Steerett has it.
Oh, Riley.
Great save
nice.
by Steerett. And in all honesty, I'm not sure Steerett knew he had it. He knew he made the first initial stop, but he wasn't sure if it had leaked through.
Right.
But he had it. That was a good, strong move there by the left wing for Omaha. He broke around the defense and cut to the net and got a shot in, a shot at Steerett from the top of the blue paint, and Steerett was there to make the stop.
Yep.
Now the puck in the corner, and it's taken out of there. Looking for a lead pass to James, but he got tangled up with one of the defensemen, and now it's in the zone behind the net. James tries to get it to, that's Gannon's shot, is knocked down at the defense and sent over to the far boards where Nienhuis knocks it down. It's kept in the zone. Here's James going to get a shot. That one looked like it was going to go a little wide, but Eicherman made the save anyway, gloved it. So we'll have a face-off to his right.
Of note, shots on goal were announced after we went off the air. at the end of the second period. 19 for Omaha, 15 for your Blues.
So that's a pretty good representation of the level of play. They might have had a slight edge in offensive play, but
not by much.
Not by much. All right, now here the Blues. That's Gannon. Has to hustle to keep that play from getting into the Blues zone, and now they battle for it at center ice. Taken off by Beckwith. Beckwith turns. Now he sends it into the corner where Cutcomb's going to chase it down, but Omaha gets there first. Now the man starts to come out of the zone, sends it ahead. This is John Nienhaus forcing the man left to the boards. He took a shot, and it was deflected up and over the net into the netting behind Riley Sterrett.
Yeah, good job by any D-man who can get his forward that he's working on over toward the boards and have him fire that bad angle shot.
DeYoung tries to get it high off the glass, but he's unable to clear it on his first attempt. Now he gets it out, center ice. Goes back into the corner, picked up by Omaha. That's Quinn trying to stay with him. Here's a centering pass across the front of the crease, goes to the corner. Ooh, a big hit by DeYoung. Here's a man coming out of the corner, and the puck is taken off his stick. Here's a man going to get another shot. Another big save by Sterrett. It's starting to look like Omaha is just going to be content to throw the puck into the zone every chance they get and play as much of the third period in our zone as they possibly can. Rather than gather the puck in center ice and go back and try and set up, they seem to be just dumping it right back. And here's another shot right in front. Sterrett steers it to the side, and another big save by Sterrett.
Wow.
Sterrett's made 3 or 4 really good saves very early in the third period to keep this a 2-0 game. Got to have some action to the right of us or we're going to be in trouble.
You got that right.
All right, here's Doherty over on the far boards, and they get it out of the zone ever so briefly. Now here is a 2-on-1 developing. This is Wofford going to get another chance, and Eicherman beats him again. Now here comes a man right down the middle. He tries to get around Eaton. Eaton forces him to the corner. Centering pass is knocked down, put behind the net to Hutton back there. Now Eaton is the first one to it. Follows it into the corner and starts to bring it up the boards, sends it out. And once again, they're content to just dump it right back in.
Yep.
They tag up on they're making a line change, so they don't have to tag up. Now this is Eaton, loses control temporarily. It's kept in the zone. Now we got a man breaking right to the slot, and he scores. Might have been screened there, but that play started with the winger really making life miserable for Chuck Eaton along the boards.
Yeah.
He had a couple of chances. He did his best to get it out, but just couldn't. And that suddenly turned into a 2-on-1 break. And that's probably the guy going through the line first that got the goal.
I would imagine, yeah.
Yeah. And that would be number 55, who is Tim Johnson. Well, we've called his name. He scored the first goal.
Right.
So he was the one that that is Johnson's goal. I think Chase was the one that was really battling with Eaton on the boards, and he won that board battle, and as a result got a pass in. Here's another chance, another save by Sterrett, as Omaha has really come on in the first 4 minutes of this third period and is putting tremendous pressure on Sterrett.
Yeah, that's without a doubt. I mean, 4:13 in this period gone, and how many times have we looked right for longer than a couple seconds?
Not very long at all. Not very many times. Now the face-off to the right of Sterrett. Right to the goal crease. Searit steers it to the corner. Just Johnson stopped before he could get going. Now we got an offside.
Yep. You know, you mentioned that particular linesman looked like he should be playing in this game or younger, but he's done a really nice job.
Yeah, he has.
Through these 2 games.
We may have jumped to the conclusion that he wasn't very experienced because he looks very young, but he's certainly done his job well, so that's all you can ask.
Correct.
Here's Johnson trying to battle it, but he loses possession as they tries to cross the line. Conrad stops it, but is unable to get anything going, and now we got a hand pass against, good call, as Dilworth broke into the zone, but he received a hand pass from his winger over there, so the play was blown dead, and there'll be a face-off at the center ice dot. Not the near dot or the far dot, the center ice dot.
The middle dot. I like it.
Play at center ice. This is Beckwith. Tries to backhand it in, but it's picked off there in center ice, and here comes Omaha. Around one man. Gets it to number 51, that's Chubb. He's going to get to the net. There's a shot, and he scores. Man. And they're starting to abuse our defensemen, and it's starting to show up on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
And that has opened up this lead now to 4-0 in favor of the Omaha Lancers, and they have really come out in this third period with a vengeance.
Yeah, any frustrations they had from their losses yesterday to Kansas City or the JV loss is being avenged on the poor varsity team right now.
We need to stem the tide here and get back and start playing some decent defense here. And
Omaha Junior Lancer goal, scored by 51, Gabe Chubb.
yeah, that's Gabe Chubb, number 51. Bedore, number 94, picked up one of the assists. We didn't get the other one.
It was 74.
74, okay, that's Tyler Trimborn. Now, Omaha comes into the zone again. There's a long shot. That one seemed to evade Steer it, but it went off the outside of the post to his left. So you can see the, now here's a 2-on-1 developing, but the defenseman, number 76, breaks that one up. That's Laviska. And now James gets it to Wofford, tries to get it in front. That was a nice centering pass, attempting to find Quinn in front of the net. Now here's another shot from the corner. It's stick to the side. There's a shot in front from James. It's knocked down by the defense and kicked to the corner, and now it's picked up by Gannon at center ice. Tries to feather a pass through to James, who now picks it up inside the zone. Tries to get it to Quinn's going to go to the backhand, but it's knocked down at the defense. They doesn't even get through to the goaltender. Now it's one thrown at the net, and Eicherman makes the save. 10:37 left in the third period. Omaha broken out now to a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, got to solve the Lancer Tendy for one before you can look at 2, 3, and 4. Take it one goal at a time. Let's see what other sports cliches we can come up with.
There's a shot right on goal, tipped to the corner, and
up and out of play.
Yeah, that was tipped out of the ice surface up into the netting, so we'll have another face-off. Now the puck is dropped. Here's Nienhaus. Feeds it in along the boards on the side to Johnson. Back to Nienhaus. Now they lose control. Still at the blue line, not out, but now they pick it up and it's back to Nienhaus at his own blue line. Gets it to Quinn. Conrad unable to get control of the puck. Now here's a pass from one side of the D to the other. There's a pass from Gannon. His pass is intercepted and back comes Omaha. But good play by Gannon or by Nienhaus to get it out of the zone. Now it's put in deep by Conrad. Stick to side by Eicherman. Back to Conrad. Tries to throw it in front, but it's picked off by the defense. And it's pretty much all Omaha right now. We're not getting much in the way of offensive chances, and they are starting to cash theirs. Here's Hutton, throws one into the far corner. See who's going to get there first. Oh, Wofford does get there first. I'll tell you, Wofford has played a really strong offensive game.
Yeah,
now he's going to get, this is Doherty's shot in front. They battle for the rebound in front. It's picked off in there by Omaha. Back along the boards and picked up by Hutton, who throws it back into the zone with 9:09 to play in the game. 4-0 in favor of the Lancers. Hutton's attempt to get it deep is stymied. Now it's picked up by the defense. Now back over to the far point. Long shot, deflected, never gets through. Here's one that does. But Eicherman's stopping everything. Hutton sends it in. Goes by James, goes to the far corner. Wofford tries to get it, but he's beaten to the puck by the defense for Omaha. Now James sends it back along the half boards, and once again, and not sure what, is that a rough? That was kind of a...
No. Wow. What? Hook.
Oh, a hooking penalty. Okay. Looked like a very effeminate roughing call for the way he kind of waved that arm. Casting no aspersions.
Of course not.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. A person's personal choices are all no one's business but their own.
All right, the Blues have at least their third power play. Now that one gets by James, goes all the way down, so the Blues will have to go back in their own zone and reformulate their power play. Be nice to get on the board and set the tone for tomorrow morning's game, if they can. Here's James. Passes picked off in there, and the Blues have to regain it. And this is Johnson, beats one man at the blue line. Tries to set up the power play. He's going to send it back to James at the point. Brings it in a little deeper. Now he goes behind the net. Now he tries to wrap it around. There's a shot. Rebound. In front. Another rebound.
Oh, man.
Great opportunity.
Several.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Several great chances, and Eicherman stopped every one of them.
Yeah, dude, he is on his game. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the tendy. Not yet. There's 7:53 to go, but he is strong.
Several of the Blues are skating around with their head down and skating in circles, going like, what do we have to do to beat this guy?
Keep trying, boys.
And after all that, the puck is going to be faced off outside the circle and sent all the way down with 1:15 to go in the penalty. And they're going to try it again as this is Hutton. Steams to center ice, gets it to Johnson. Johnson down the right wing boards. Still battling for it in the corner. Now he's going to try and get it back to James at the point. James doesn't have a lane, so he gets it back to Johnson. In front, attempt at a deflection there by Quinn, goes behind the net. Blues maintain control. Now here's a shot to James. He fires one, a low shot, and this time Eicherman has the pad down to make the save. Now the puck is cleared out of the zone. That's going to go right on goal. Steer sends it up where it's picked off by Hutton. He has to evade one man, and now he has to send it back to Eaton to restart the rush. Over the line. Chuck Eaton controlling the puck. Sends it back down to Dylan Cutcomp. To Beckwith. A lot of play behind the goal line right now. We need to get something going out in the slot. Now back to Hutton. Sends it into Beckwith. Now Beckwith's going to bring it to the middle. Tries to center it to Eaton. Unable to do so. We had the man coming out of the penalty box looking for a breakaway, but couldn't get it to him, and Eicherman makes yet another save with 6:23 to play. 4-0 in favor of Omaha.
Yeah, I want to know how many saves he's had on J.R. Wofford shots, because it seems like there's been a bunch of them.
Yeah, Wofford's had a lot of shots on goal, and
good ones,
and a few more at goal that didn't actually go on goal but were close. Now here's a friend right in front, a rebound in front.
Oh my goodness.
No one there for the Blues. James was there. He had a chance on the first one. Now the puck is off the moorings. as James is kind of pushed in as he tried to get that rebound. So the whistle blows, and we'll have a face-off to the right of Eicherman. I don't know if Eicherman was in goal last night. I guess we could check that tonight on Point Streak and see, but he sure played well tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
Now the puck is free behind the net. Comes to Giesek. Giesek backhands it behind the net. Nobody in the corner for the Blues. And they get it out and they're going to send it all the way down. And the penalty is over, so
yep,
there'll be an icing on Omaha with 5:55 to play.
Apparently they've given up on announcing over the PA about icings.
Yeah.
Which I'm okay with.
Maybe they've got caught on to the fact that we know what it is.
Yes, we do know what icing is, thanks.
Now the puck is cleared out of that high slot area. And here's number 71. He's got a break. Now good stick
Nice
work
job
there by
Nienhaus.
Nienhaus. Knocked the puck off his stick and into the corner. Blues try and get it out of the zone. They do. This is going to be Conrad. Conrad tries to backhand one over to Johnson, but it's picked off by the defense. And now it's sent back into the Blues zone where it's picked off there by Johnson. And this is what Omaha was doing earlier, just content to send it into the zone. But that's when they had only a 2-goal lead. Now it's 4-0, so it makes it that much more effective because Blues are going to certainly be hard-pressed to get that much kind of offense going in the last 5 minutes of the game. Comes out to center ice, and that's going to go far enough for icing against the Blues. So the clock is stopped with 4:59 to play. Just a reminder, tomorrow morning's JV game gets underway at 10 a.m. and the varsity game approximately noon.
Yep.
So set your alarms and get up and join us for breakfast in Omaha.
And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the BSN.
We've got a couple of new subscribers, and so encourage your friends to log in and sign on and subscribe to the website. Yeah. Puck comes back to this side, dumped into the corner. Now it's free behind the net, picked up by Hutton, sends it over on the boards where Beckwith's going to get there first, but not out. Oh, here's a hard shot from the right wing boards, and Sterrett got the glove up to stop what would have been another goal. Yeah, it was a nice save. You don't expect the shot to be coming from that angle with that velocity, but that player got one off. Sterrett was there. Now back to the right point again. Another shot, right on goal again, and just like the last one, Sterrett soaked it up.
Oh, Jimmy Buffett back.
Yawn.
Yawn. Yes. That is the exact right answer I was looking for. Well done.
Here's Quinn now going to take the draw.
Eventually.
Soon. Making sure the Blues are not in the circle. Now it's dropped. Goes to the boards. Conrad has his stick lifted, but still manages to get the puck out of the zone. And now here's Quinn going to break into the zone, but he's got a couple of defenders back. Here's a long shot. It's deflected to the corner. Never gets through to Eicherman. And here comes Omaha back. 2-on-5 as they enter the zone. Man gets to the middle. He tries to send it in front.
Wow.
Back in the corner along the right wing boards. Still not out. And now finally it's knocked out by Quinn. Now here's an attempted stretch pass to number 22. That's Michael Chase, who has an assist today. Now he controls it, looking for a man. He has it taken off his stick, and it's deflected out by Johnson, who gets it out of the zone and then goes for a line change. Eicherman decides to play offense and stops what would have been an icing and sends it down and ices it himself.
Oh. That's a turn of events you don't see every day. A goalie icing.
And he definitely did not mean that. He was looking to set a stretch pass out to his forward, maybe pick up an assist.
Their bench is unhappy because Liam Quinn it was either Liam Quinn or maybe Pat Hurd, could have absolutely played that puck and didn't. And we've got tossed fans.
Some fans are getting booted from behind the Omaha net. I don't know what they did to raise the wrath of the official, but they're not moving. So
again,
he's looking at him, but nothing's happening.
Well,
so.
the one guy that he booted went.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
okay.
He went out the back door.
All right. Here's a shot. Nice save by Steered. Directs it to the corner. Now here's a attempt by Doherty to get around the defense. He does, but there's another man now there. Now Doherty regains it. Back to the point. Here's Eaton. Back to Doherty. Tries to center it in front. He had a man there, but Omaha is all over this, and they do not want to give up this shutout for their goaltender. Here's a man in front of the shot.
Oh,
big save by Steered.
Riley.
Another save by Steered. Another shot. Kick to the corner. Steered just made 3 big saves. A big hit over there by number 3, Doherty. Now back to the near side point, and it gets by him, gets all the way back. Now here's James going to get there. He's going to get to the net. He goes to the backhand.
No, oh my goodness.
And Eicherman makes another. I couldn't be sure because the way James was skating, I thought maybe it had gone in.
Make it. I agree. Oh, man. Wow.
That was probably the best pure chance of the day from a breakaway standpoint.
What
and
a
Eicherman
save.
made another great save.
Yeah.
And I'm sure their bench is saying, let's not give him another great chance like that. We want to get our guy to. Here's one right off the jaw that squirts through to the goaltender, who makes an easy save this time.
Yeah, that was not like the one in the JV game where they score off the draw.
No.
And that was Liam Quinn in that game, too.
Yeah.
But that one was a slow roller.
Now, this time he tries to draw it back to the point. They misplay it, and now it's into the corner where Quinn's going to chase it down, but
funny bounce.
Ricochets off the boards at a funny way, and now we got a man breaking. He doesn't have much of an angle here, and he doesn't get a shot away. He's taken into the boards hard.
Whoa!
And somebody's down for the Blues.
That's Hurd.
Patrick Hurd is down. I don't know if there's.
I'm sorry. That's Hutton.
It's Hutton? All right.
That was straight from behind when he was in a vulnerable position.
Did you see an arm in the air? Because I did not.
No, nothing. And that was. Whoa.
Hutton was not happy at all about that, and he told the referee that as he skated away from him. And he's going to get some attention as he skates into the Blues bench.
His head was down.
Very dangerous check from behind.
Wow.
Well, maybe that's something to remember for tomorrow's game. These guys have done a really good job of officiating today, but I think that's one that they missed.
That was a bad one. They missed that one bad. Yeah.
2:12 left.
Hutton getting looked at over there on the bench for sure. Thanks, Chris Johnson, for all your hard work over there.
Liam Quinn is going to take the draw. Puck is stuck in the zone right where it was dropped for a minute. And now the puck is cleared out of there. Now this is Conrad, tries to beat the defenseman, but unable to, and it's going to come all the way back where it's picked up there by 21 Nienhaus. Now it comes to Eaton on the right side, gets past one man, and now it's dumped out. That's not going to go far enough as Nienhaus picks it up behind his own net. 1:45 to play. Sends that along the near boards to Johnson, who deflects it to center ice, hoping to find a man. And we do have Quinn. Quinn's 1-on-2, tries to fake, but loses the puck in doing so. And Omaha comes back. Now the Blues can't chase it in because they've got a man deep in the zone. So now they can go back in and attack. Johnson puts it off the boards, but Omaha takes it over.
Good hit by Pat Gannon right in front of us.
Good slash there from Johnson. Now the puck is loose in center ice. Comes to Doherty. Doherty over the line. Sends one right on goal, but a very weak shot that Eicherman almost disdainfully kicks to the corner. Like, that's not getting in.
Last minute in this one.
Now that one was behind the center line, but it's easily played by Omaha, so there's no icing on the play. Now the puck is clean. We got a breakaway. One man, and a shot, and a goal. A 2-on-0 break. The first man took it to the side and sent it back to the open man behind him, and the net was wide open. Steered had no chance. He had no defensive help back there at all.
Nope.
So instead of the Blues breaking the shutout, Omaha has added a 5th goal and now lead it 5-0.
Ooh.
That was
43.2 seconds, and this one will be in the books.
Yeah. Here's the draw. Try to go D&D now. Cut comp tries to get in, but the teams battle for it at center ice. Neither team can get control. Number 19, Eli Trushinsky, was the benefit of that beautiful pass.
Oh, yeah.
Knapp, whose name we've called on a couple of scoring plays already. He's the one that had that break. Now here's a shot. Nice toe kick save by Steerett. He puts it to the corner. We've got less than 10 seconds. Here's a pass over to the right wing boards. A long shot, right on goal. Steerett has to make another save.
It's time to hit the drawing boards and get a good night's rest.
Yep.
Come back tomorrow and see if you can avenge some of this sting from what looks like it's going to be a 5-0 loss.
3 goals in the third period for Omaha has made this look like a much
more lopsided
win than it was. And there is the horn, and credit to number 33, Nolan Eicherman, who made a bushel full of great saves and is rewarded with a shutout. And the Blues just couldn't get anything going offensively, and when they did, Eicherman made the save. So final score is 5-0. We will see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for the JV game. Until tomorrow, for Dean Patton and Rich Blunk, this is Greg Corcoran. Good night. This is Quad City Blues Hockey.